Hi everyone, I'm gonna do another video today. I wanted to start it off with just something that's happened today. So I woke up this morning. I had class at 8:30. Got up around 7:30. Um, and I look outside and there is green grass. And most of you know that I go to school in North Country, New York, which is more north than upstate New York. It's weird. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh, you go to upstate New York. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like way, way more north than that. So, anyways, woke up this morning and there was green on the ground. It was crazy. Went outside, it was 57 degrees. Apparently, I was talking to one of my classmates and she said that it was actually a high, like as in like they haven't had this high of a temperature in like years, which is weird. And then to make that all like nothing makes sense. So now I am looking out my window right now, and this is kind of what I see. So yeah, it kind of, you know, it changed. It changed a little bit, just a bit, maybe like 40 degrees or more. Actually, I think it's like 10 degrees outside. So yeah, changed like 45 degrees. So yep, welcome to the North Country where you can have 4 seasons in one day. So, all right, well, that is just something that happened to me today that I thought I would share with you that I just kind of got a kick out of because it's not normally like that. I don't really mind it because my winter break was spent in California, so I am not opposed to having some warm weather. So, anyways, getting back to kind of school stuff and just life and everything. So, started class at 8:30, started off with a quiz. We don't really haven't covered that much content yet. It's been a lot of like bioenergetics, so like different energy systems for different like training that we do, like strength or high intensity or something like that. Training different systems, especially when we're working with athletes or rehabbing people, even back to where they were. So we were just learning about that, and then now we've started to work on like fitness plans. Like you have someone who's 80 years old and she wants to be able to walk around, her town or go grocery shopping or something, which sounds like, wow, I didn't even really think about that as like some people can't do that and they can't. So, we were figuring out like what we needed to strengthen, what kind of muscle like type we would have to do, how long would we do it for, what would we do it, with, how would we do it. So we just kind of started that. I'm not super like comfortable with that kind of stuff, but by the end of the semester, I definitely should feel a lot better about it. And actually, this whole semester actually will prepare us for the CSCS exam if we wish to take it, which is Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. So that's it's not like an athletic trainer, but it's another certification to have to show like that I went the extra mile, I guess, and that I know a little bit like more, you know, just getting the certification is good. That would help me with future clientele, especially like sports and athletes. So I'm looking into doing that. I'm not super sure if I'm going to do it, but yeah, I've been going back and forth on it. So that was this morning, and then unfortunately one of my professors was really sick, so he wasn't able to do one of the lectures, which was fine. We had a break where I was able to go, and I needed to clarify with one of my instructors because I have one of my first, well, my first, not one of my first, my first clinical planned, which begins in August. And it said on the sheet that I got that it was going to be outpatient, but I thought that I was doing acute. So, anyways, the facility that I'm doing it at does both, so I just wanted to make sure, because we're actually starting to plan our second clinicals, which to me is like absolutely crazy, because I haven't even really like done any clinical stuff yet, so to think like it's almost time to start planning a second one is just like mind-boggling to me. So anyways, went in and talked to her about that, and just unfortunately the other person who also helps with planning that stuff wasn't there today, so I have to like wait for an email, and then I will find out from there, because then that'll kind of help me with planning my second one, because I don't want to do like have outpatient and then like select an outpatient clinic, because I have to do acute anyways, so I want to just get the other one done, because I don't know what I want to do. So anyways, long story short, I have to wait for an email from my instructor so that I can know. So then after that, we had phys, or physiology, and I am really enjoying that class. I really am. It's really cool because our instructor, well, our class is really small. We have 20 students, so it's really individualized, and physiology actually, it's more like discussion based versus like lectures, which is why I love the school that I go to, because I don't like sitting in lectures, especially for this stuff, because I'm like not officially diagnosed with ADHD, but I definitely am like, I like to move. I like to twiddle my thumbs, and I always have to be moving around. I'll move my hands under the table. I'll and that's why I like typing and stuff, because it keeps me moving all the time. But yeah, and that's why I can't like sit at a desk for a job. That just will not happen. So, yeah, that's why I'm still here. But anyways, so back to physiology. I was able to work through these scenarios that he gave us, and it was kind of went off of what he had been doing in the last lecture, which in the last lecture was focused on. Sorry, there was someone walking at the window. It was just weird. Anyways, so he had like two different sets of scenarios. One was like using the like bioenergetics, and then the second set was you have certain patients, and then how would you help them to achieve their goals. So they had a goal there, and then you would do how many reps are they doing, how long are they doing it for, how long are they recovering between sets, like what would you do for the mask, because you got to change the load. So anyways, it's like all that kind of stuff. It's very basic. Like we haven't actually done that stuff in lab yet. It is coming. So it's kind of like a hello, I'm going to be coming at you very soon kind of thing. So anyways, had physiology, and then had a break for lunch. We actually think about PT school, well, at least for my program. They'll say, okay, your lecture on Friday is from 11 to 12. 12:15 comes around. 12:25 comes around. And then 12:30 is like, all right, I have one more scenario. Let's do it. And we're all like, oh my God, it's 1.5 times as long as you had before, like you originally were supposed to have. But anyways, I'm not fully complaining, because it's actually things that I would have done on my own, and now I don't have to do them on my own because we did them in class, which is awesome. So we had a break, and then we had clinical lab, and we did body composition and baseline fitness testing for setting our exercise goals that we have to do for this semester. So we had to do like things with calipers, and we're measuring like fat, and if your goal is to like change your muscle mass fat ratio, then you could use that, but it's painful. I tell you, it is not fun. Like one of them is to measure on your triceps, and that is like such a sensitive area. It literally felt like I was getting a shot. It was awful. So, anyways, yeah. But it is my goal to do that. I know that I'm pretty much at an ideal weight for my height, but I definitely have more fat than muscle. So I would really like to change that ratio. And then, I mean, if I lose a couple pounds, that'd be nice too. And so that's kind of what we did in clinical lab. And then after that, went to the gym, which was awesome, and worked out for about an hour. Didn't do like full power, full intensity kind of stuff. I just was too brain dead. Sorry, I can't speak English today. Too brain dead to do anything more than that. So, did the elliptical for about 45 minutes, did some abs, did some stretching, and worked on some flexibility, did some planks. So, yeah, it was good. It was really good for my mind, because I wasn't originally going to go, and then my roommates were like, hey, you want to go to the gym? So, couldn't turn them down. So, that's what I did, and we visited 3 grocery stores after that. So yeah, it was funny. We adventured to almost all of the grocery stores in the neighborhood. So but it was really funny. So that is kind of what my day was. So I will probably do another vlog on Wednesday, which is the first day of my clinical rotation. So I will post that video either on Wednesday or Thursday. So look out for that.